What's good, YouTube? Because Sakabi here. So we're diving into a request. This one is from Steven. We got some more Powderfinger for y'all. This is D.A.F. It's a live version that I found here. I like Powderfinger. I've enjoyed everything we've done by them so far, so very interested to check out another one from them. It looks like this is a pretty big show. We got a sea of people out there, so this is a festival performance. I like festival performances. We've had quite a few of those on the channel, so Powderfinger is a classic band. I've really enjoyed them. Like I said, I'm excited to check out some more of them for you. If you're new here, hit that subscribe for me. We talk about mental health, addiction, world issues, everything in between. Break down all the lyrics, instrumentation, stage performance. They got a cool little, like, statue over there on the right side of the screen, right? They got a statue, like a ancient statue over there. So we'll see what we get with this song and this performance here. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I really like busting down the lyrics of all these songs, going the whole 9 yards on that for you, because I think there's a lot of beneficial conversation that we can have inside of a lot of song lyrics that get written, especially these older songs, these like older classic songs that you guys request have a really deep seated meaning inside of all of them. We've had so many old songs apply to situations of today and the things that go on in the world today and everything like that. So I'm really excited to see what we get with another song from Powderfinger. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're going through mental health or addiction struggles, please go get professional help. It's available. There are people who care and want to see you do better. I love to spread that message here on the channel as somebody who survived that myself. I always like to encourage people, if they are going through that, to go get professional help so that you can build yourself back up and live the best life possible for yourself. I know how difficult it is to pull yourself out of those situations, and I promise you, if you make it out to the other side and really stand up for yourself, you can live a much better life and things can be much more beautiful for you. And you'll just see things so much more beautifully than you did before, because there's this large amount of gratefulness whenever you make it out to the other side of something like that. And I'm always grateful for every day that I'm still here, because by all means I did a lot of things that could have taken me out, right? You guys know that already. I appreciate you tuning in. Please go get help if you need it. I'm Vakasa Kavi. A reaction video a day keeps the doctor away. Fuck those apples. We got Powderfinger D.A.F. Oh, nice.
Holding out for a signal to come. Solution found should appease everyone.
Nice.
Religion hides from developing proof, but believers try to encourage the truth.
Wow. You don't have to say much to say a whole lot when it comes to song lyrics, right? Powderfinger is very good at that. I love his vibe, just the way that he is, the way he carries himself on stage. The band has really good energy always on the stage. That's one of my favorite things about Powderfinger from the ones we've done so far, is that their energy, whenever it's a live setting, is very good. They are very, very much so into the emotion and tapped into that side of things. Holding out for a signal to come. Solution found should appease everyone. Holding out for a signal to come. Solution found should appease everyone. Okay. Religion hides from developing proof. Believers try to encourage the truth. Wow. Wow. Holy shit. That is really deep right there. It's talking about I think that's talking about the division between personal faith and like organized, right? I think that's the divide in the bars there. Religion hides from developing proof would tie in to the actual like structure of it and everything like that. Where believers try to encourage the truth, you get people trying to spread the blessings, trying to get people to find love and find faith inside of their life. And it's like the divide between the actual people and the institution itself is what it sounds like that bar means. And yeah, I mean, it's really difficult to find genuine churches a lot of the time. Nowadays, there's a lot of politics that go into religion and stuff nowadays. So you really have to watch out when it comes to selecting a place to go worship. If you're trying to go do that in a group setting, you have to really pick through and find one that's very like rooted in just being personal faith in a group setting, essentially, right? I think that's the best way to approach it. Like, have personal faith inside of a group setting and have that unity with each other as a congregation would be the best way to approach that issue. But, like I said, there's a lot of politics involved in it, and I think that's kind of what that lyric is getting at there. Very, very, like, hot take right there. Unexpected hot take from Powderfinger, right? Alright, so hold on. The chorus is cascading down golden rays above, cascading down life from far beyond, may reveal the silence they deny. Whoa. Whoa. Cascading down golden rays above, cascading down life from far beyond. Wow. What's far beyond, though? See, that's cool. It's cool that he described it as far beyond because that leaves you with beyond what? Right? Beyond the whole universe, right? Is he talking about source? Right? May reveal the silence they deny, saying, the corruption in the institution and everything like that. I don't know, man. This is a wild song right here. It's very cryptic. Like, you could take it a lot of ways. But I take it as the divisiveness of the institution, whereas personal belief is much more strong because that forms a solid bond more so than being told how to do it or how to practice it by somebody else would do, right? Not that it's good to take advice and it's good to listen to what people have to say about faith and everything like that. It's really good to have those conversations and to spread the word and everything. But he's talking about corruption and everything like that is what it really sounds like. And he's talking about the source from far beyond, cascading from the golden rays, will reveal the silence they deny, saying their lips are sealed, but source will reveal. Precisely. Exactly. That's exactly what he's talking about, I'm pretty sure, and it's really creative. I was not expecting to get into this kind of topic tonight. Huh.
Sound and sight and suspicion and fear.
Okay.
mystified everyone.
Black guys mystified everyone. Wow.
Cascading down, golden rays above. Cascading down, light from far below. They reveal the silence every night. And keep filling out my heart. Keep filling out my heart.
Nice. The crowd's going wild, man. The crowd's surfing. Classic crowds like this before, like everybody would have their cell phones out and stuff, where they would just wild out, are the best. I mean, look at that one, the second Woodstock, where like everything got lit on fire and it was crazy, right? I mean, there's been some wild shows back in the day, the older shows. And, well, I mean, we've had incidents happen in the modern time as well. We've had some crazy concerts that made the news and had a bunch of craziness, deaths going on and everything like that. I mean, so it does still happen in the modern generation, but I mean, back in the day, there's just a specific rawness to the energy of the crowd specifically that you don't often see in a lot of modern crowds, right? I love the song. I love the vibe of it. I like the way that they're carrying out the song. It has a like hard rock kind of feel to it, but it's also like chill and ambient in a way at the same time, right? I like the dissonance in a lot of the chord sections. There's like certain chord sections that add like a dissonance to it, sort of spacey a little bit. I like that. That's a nice vibe right there with those specific chords on the guitar. The drums are going in. I love drums. You guys know I played drums since I was 10 years old, so I know all about drums, and I always love listening to a drummer go in on the backbeat there. The words to this song are very, very cryptic. Like, you could take it many different ways. He says, sound and sight and suspicion and fear. Distant light took so long to appear. Sound and sight and suspicion and fear. Sing, see it to believe it. See it or hear it. Right? Believe half of what you see and almost none of what you hear. Right? Distant light took so long to appear. The black eyes mystified everyone. Black eyes could allude to like demon vibes and stuff, however you want to take it. Could also be talking, I mean, it's a long shot, but black eyes could also represent a dragon. If you want to get mystical with it, which I mean, it is a cryptic sort of mystical message going on in this, with the cascading golden rays above, cascading down life from far beyond, may reveal the silence they deny. Like, yeah, it could be a number of things, but if you tie it into the religion at the top of the first verse, religion hides from developing proof. Believers try to encourage the truth. Yeah, it's also saying that the believers want the things that are bad in the church to be exposed as well and stuff like that, actually. It's saying that too. It's like a double inside of what it means, right? It's about the people that are true believers not wanting corruption and stuff like that in the first place, is how I would take the message of this song, which is a great take. The best take. I love that take. And I know many people that love that take as well, right? I think most of us feel like that. Most of us that live our life in faith with God and Jesus feel that way, that the corruption of certain things in the church is very disgusting and it needs to be X'd out of religion altogether. That's why I say it's easier to just have a singular faith inside of yourself for your own life and your own relationship with Source and God, because it gets convoluted whenever politics become too involved, and they're way too involved with religion now. Religion and politics are basically the same game, right? look at the Vatican. I mean, Christ's sakes, come on now. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. It is what it is. And we gotta get that out of there. We gotta remove it. And sometimes that involves literally walking away from it, right? Sometimes you just have to walk away from it if the institution you're going to becomes corrupt and you're not liking what's going on with it and stuff like that. You gotta just walk away from it and know that you can still have that faith inside of yourself as well. This is a wild topic. Like, every time we do a song on here, I never know what I'm gonna need to talk about, so I just everything's off the rip. Like, the only time a video ever gets edited on here is if my software fucking freezes and then I have to, like, mesh them together. Like, I'll just figure out where I stopped in a sentence and then I'll continue that sentence and mesh them together. When that happens, that's the only time I ever have to edit anything because it's all off the fucking rip on here. You guys know that. I hate when that happens. It's so annoying to have to find the spot in the middle of a sentence where I was talking to, like, start again. I hate whenever that happens. It bugs me. It's like so hard to make the transition as smooth as possible on the editing when you're trying to start in the middle of a sentence, but it is what it is, right? This topic is really awesome. I like getting into stuff like this. It's a controversial rabbit hole to go down because there is a metric fuck ton is not even a proper description for the amount of corruption that goes on behind the scenes in a lot of religious institutions. It's very, very bad. It's what runs the world beyond politics. The names that you don't know, right? The names that you don't know, that are even above the ones that we do know, are associated heavily with the religions. Yes, I love it. The vibe is awesome, very raw. Get it? Very raw. You guys know that I love stuff like this. I really enjoy stuff like this a whole lot. Fucking dope. Fucking raw performance. I like the older performances that are more grainy even on the video. And just the vibe of, like, the way the music comes through the amplifiers and the way the sound is on the recordings of live performances like this. It has such a special rawness to it that oftentimes doesn't get captured in a lot of modern performances because everything's kind of more digitized in our world nowadays. So to have a purely bass raw performance is actually pretty rare nowadays. A lot of people do have, like, sound run through with laptops and stuff for, like, backing noises, like the backing sounds of a song. If there's, like, sound effects in the mix and stuff like that, that's used a lot nowadays in live performances. Not that people can't play without the laptops and stuff, but most people choose to have them there just because it fills in the gaps of, like, where like in the mix of a lot of songs, you might have little sound effects or like orchestras going on that you're not able to bring with you all the time. And the only way to fill in that gap during a live performance would be to put it on the laptop. So that's where the digital is kind of beneficial. And I agree with that. I think it's very beneficial for doing that, filling in those gaps and everything. But purely raw performances like this are very, very golden, and they're far and few in between in modern times. So it's always nice to get into one and to see one. I really enjoyed this a whole lot. I love stuff like this. This is a very good song. Crazy topic that's very kind of cryptic and could be about anything, to be honest. But they keep filling up my eyes as the last thing cascading down. Right? I mean, wow. It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. This song doesn't go into any specific details of what it's actually about with itself. It's very just cryptic and metaphorical. I like ambiguous songs like this. You guys know that. Steven, thank you for some more Powderfinger. I enjoyed this. Original video will be in the description as always. Subscribe to Powderfinger, support the artists we have on the channel. That's what we do this for. Get the music out into the world related to our own lives. I enjoyed this performance a whole lot. Like I always say to you guys, if you're going through anything, please go get the professional help that's available, especially with addictions and mental health. It can be so beneficial and change your life, and you can really live a better life for yourself where you can inspire other people through your own survival and through your own journey. I think it's very important to inspire other people once you've made it out to the other side of those kind of things. And I just think it's a blessing to be able to get on here with you guys and spread some of what I've been through and inspire you with it and listen to some awesome music together. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'm Vakasa Kavi. A reaction video a day keeps the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Leave a like for me, comment those suggestions, subscribe up this way, bang the notification bell for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you so much. Thank you for everything. Have a blessed night. Peace.